He says we can't shoot ourselves in the foot with bad offensive possessions, and we've got to get back on defense.
I.e., one, take good shots and don't squander those opportunities when you have them. And then, again, make this Brooklyn team beat you with a hand in the face.
Yeah, Romeo Langford. Nice extra pass by Jason Tatum. Langford for three, and it's a 5-point game. It's win or go home for the Celtics. They must win to continue this series, force a Game 6 in Boston. That would be on Thursday. Hey, reminder, everything Courtside has to offer. Michelob Ultra is giving you a chance to win tickets to the NBA playoffs, as well as some other amazing prizes. A couple of free. Back comes Harden, a little sidestep. And now Durant will get it organized. Tatum and Durant matching up against each other on both sides of the floor. A good part of this game. Fournier guarding Harden, and Harden gets the contact and one for James Harden.
I mean, Fournier, he's able to pick up that foul. That's what makes it so difficult as well, is that with a player like Harden, you're playing solid defense, BA, but then he's going to seek the contact.
Lead. Tatum just 4 of 16 tonight. It has been a struggle. Fournier now on Durant. Durant backs him down. Here's Joe Harris, passed it up. Harris on the drive, leaves it. Griffin throws it down. Joe Harris with a beautiful. See if Boston has an answer here. Fournier on the take, little runner is good. Friendly bounce, Evan Fournier. A 16-point game in Game 4, averaging just shy of 15 in this series. Kyrie Irving, back to Griffin. And Griffin right there once again. Two-man game, works to perfection.
But that's the offense. The Joe Harris pump fake, dribble down, drop it to Blake. You get that going with this Brooklyn team from side to side, where they're making the defense have to react. Other guys are
able to see that pass. It's almost like a quarterback throwing his receiver open. He put him in the right spot, into the empty spot.
Blake in the middle. Once you hit that roll, you can't help off the corners, and Blake is going to be free to roll and get those opportunities like that with Kevin Durant, because you
4 fouls on Harden. Bruce Brown is in. Smart gets 1 out of 2 at the line. Brooklyn by 12. Romeo Langford trying to check Durant. Brown is open inside. We saw Bruce Brown spring free in the paint on at least 5 occasions in Game 4. That's the second time tonight.
Well, because in the scouting report, you're not really going to have, from a defensive perspective, if you're going to help off of somebody, it's going to be after Bruce Brown, but he finds those gaps in the defense like Marcus Smart did right there.
Kevin Durant coming off a 42-point game in Game 4. James Harden will sit with those 4 fouls. Harden is a couple of rebounds away and an assist away from a triple-double. He's at 21, 8, and 9 right now. Tatum, the first Boston Celtic to score 90 points in consecutive playoff games. Think about Boston's great playoff history. No one's gone the 50-40 like Tatum had. Jason Tatum also the 3rd youngest player in NBA history to score 50 in the playoffs, behind Rick Barry and Michael Jordan. It's been an historic run for him, and it's been a familiar run for Tatum as well. He has had some monster games, including a couple of 50-point games against the Spurs in the Wizards in the play-in game. He had a 60-point game against the Spurs in April. And that 50-piece he scored in Game 3 in that Boston victory. But after Brooklyn comes back to win Game 4, now the Nets have Boston facing elimination.
And you're speaking about history books. Just think of what we didn't see from Boston in regards to history, the elongated career maybe of Reggie Lewis. And then how about Jabari Parker knocking that in? But what if Lenny Bias?
Man.
What kind of player he would have become, wearing the Boston uniform.
Still one of the saddest things.
Yeah.
Such a great promise, Lynn Bias. Here goes Durant. Nice pass. And Griffin throws it down, but wave it off. Offensive foul as Smart hit the deck. The crowd was ready to roar, but that's going to go Boston's way. Zach Zarba, Ben Taylor, Michael Smith, our 3 officials here. Boston in the bonus. That'll put Smart on the line and crashing into Marcus Smart.
Now, KD lost that. So, you know what I'm saying? The pass, it really, he was trying to gather it and it went in. But again, that's Marcus Smart. And I didn't see the end of the play to see if Marcus was outside what KD is talking about. So he was outside of it, but Marcus is not afraid, as always, a Warrior, to sacrifice his body to pick up a charge.
Marcus Smart had 16 in game 4, also had 6 boards, 9 assists as he takes over the primary ball handler duties with Kemba Walker out. 10-point game. Boston with a little fight here in this third quarter. They got down 14 and now another opportunity. Parker with the rebound. Jason Tatum gives it up. Now Langford. Good ball movement. Brooklyn closing it off at every pass. Back in the hands of Tatum with Griffin on him. They're hunting Griffin whenever they can. And Tatum hits a 3 for the Celtics.
And here we go. Slowly, Boston able to cut into and force the Nets to take the timeout. And you know, in a closeout situation, these young men have pride.